I got a one's gotta go for you.
Super simple.
We're doing video game consoles. Well, companies. So we got Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation. What's gotta go?
PC overlords are going to be so upset because I'm getting rid of PC and Steam and everything it has to do with it. It's out of here. Super easy for me. Ain't nothing great about Steam.
I think I'm with you just for the fact that my computer's because like I had an original Xbox and I had a 360 and I don't want to get rid of either of those memories.
At least they have something to hold their name to. You know what I mean? Like, at least you could say, like, Xbox has Halo. It has Gears. It revived, what's that company called? Replay? Valve. No, Valve is Steam. Whatever Donkey Kong is. Donkey Kong and Conquer and all those other games.
But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of Steam.
Steam's got
Xbox ain't got no games.
Xbox that now doesn't, at least. But at least they had a run. You know what I mean? PC games, like, in all honesty, PC and Steam in general has just turned into discount PlayStation and Xbox. Like, all they get is hand-me-downs. I can't think of the last, like, PC game that was like, I gotta play it over here. There has been none. There's never, except for Portal. Portal was dope. Half-Life was pretty good. That was also, like, 20 years ago. Like, I can't really think of anything else. Even down to, like, consoles themselves, if you consider, like, PC over everything else, like, the only argument for PC was, like, well, PC can play games at higher resolutions, higher FPS, and my question has always been to the PC heads, can yours do it, though? Like, did you spend the extra $2,000-$3,000 to do it? No, then shut up. Like, I spent $4 and I'm playing, and I'm happy. So, you have no games that hold a candle over anything that I'm playing. Your PC can't do what my console can do half of the time. And even down to handhelds. They started with the Steam Deck, and I bought an Asus. So you have nothing. You have nothing. There's nothing, no hope. Except for the modding community, but do you really give the PC gamers that credit?
Mm-hmm.
I try to, but...
Especially with Sims and Derby.
But even then, I don't give that to the PC players. I give that, or the PC... environment. I give that to just a handful of modders. I feel like the modding community is small enough where they're the ones pushing PC games.
Yeah.
I think of it the opposite way around, I guess you say. It's not the PC or Steam or anybody else. It's this small group of modders that are pushing everything ahead. So no, Steam can get out of here. So how about that? We'll revert it down. Steam's easily gone, and PC is gone. So what about the last three? Who's at least the second to go?
Xbox.
Really? I mean, I knew that was my answer. I was surprised that was yours. I mean, yeah, other than Halo and Gears. And I played Gears recently, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It sure wasn't Nintendo. Nintendo been dropping off for decades, to be honest.
That's funnier than you expect. You actually meant it to be, is all I'm saying.
I got more on my backlog for Nintendo than I got on my Xbox wish list. But like double or triple. So
I was gonna say, I own an Xbox and it never gets turned on. Like that's how bad. You play Bully on it, but I also have Bully for PlayStation. I only got it for Xbox, so we didn't have to clash and play both everything on PlayStation. That's honestly the greatness of the Xbox, is now we can split up. It's like cool, you can play the Xbox while I play something else, and then vice versa. But even then, Game Pass exists on almost everything, so I'd rather play Game Pass on my phone than crack open an Xbox. And they got it on VR, and I've been playing it on VR too, which is kind of nice. Not nice it is just to lay on your bed, stare at the ceiling, but it happens to be an Xbox screen. Like, that's about the only good thing about it. And even then, all I play is Horizon. Forza, by the way, not Horizon Zero Dawn. That game is dookie water. Is that it? Dang, that's a short. That was our shortest. Would you one's got to go? I'm surprised.
I'm not.
Well, I will say this: the comment section is going to be nuts on that one because no one's going to want to hear Steam can just get out immediately.
I'm the same that can't even install Windows 11. Shut up.
But Linux is so much better. I don't even know what their gripe is against Windows 11. Other than,
No,
I mean,
Windows 11 is a little.
I mean, but every Windows has its turd. So, like, you're griping about stuff that's been in the sauce for how long?
Back in my day, we had to live through Windows 8.
7 was the, or was it? No, it was 8.
7 was cool.
7 was cool.
8 was
But was it as bad as Vista?
8 was so bad they skipped 9.
I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah, I get what you mean.
It's so bad, they was like, no, we need to put this in the oven a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. I'll put it this way: at work, we never.
That
even
was like
used any of those.
2K20 was so bad they skipped 21.
True. Maybe that was just the year we skipped everything because we didn't all. No, I was gonna say that all didn't come out near. No, just remembering 2K20.
Mm-hmm.
But that leads into some great conversations we can have as soon as you hit my theme music. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be FNBob, and this happens to be the Nonsense Podcast. With me, as always, is Henvincible.
Let me talk to you. What's good?
Jesus. How you doing today?
I am well. What is it? Hold on. It's 5 p.m. Saturday. It's 95 degrees. It ain't got me. Yeah.
Feeling good on a Saturday. I want to get right into it because we started this last week, and boy, oh boy, I hate the Bulls. I just want to make sure I get this out the way right away. Why in all things that are great and holy did we get rid of DeRozan? We traded away DeRozan so we can keep Zach LaVine.
I don't think DeRozan wanted to stay.
Yeah, because we suck. If we maybe got rid of Zach LaVine and attempted to pick up anybody else that was useful, we can't suck forever. I mean, we're trying. We're really trying to suck forever, but why get rid of DeRozan? Jesus
I don't think that was their decision. I think that nigga DeRozan's leaving, and we got to do something.
We traded him for nothing. We traded him for draft picks. We didn't even get value for him.
Sound like Chicago to me.
That's also true, but I'm saying maybe, just maybe, figure out what he wants and then adjust.
Help! He wants help.
Yes.
More help than this city is willing to pay for.
I think, look, man, my entertainment tax goes to the Bulls. And I once again, I'm not entertained.
I don't even know if you should say that out loud.
What?
That's where our taxes go. That's where the entertainment tax go to.
It goes there.
I wouldn't even admit that.
I know, I admit it because I
claim my go to the parks.
No. Entertainment goes.
I'm not saying I'm not claiming shareholder status.
I'm not claiming. I'm telling you where our money is being spent. I know for a fact that every bit of our tax money across the board is getting wasted.
I'd rather have my money go to the White Sox. At least they got fireworks.
They go to the White Sox too. But what I'm saying is part of our money goes to them. It also goes to the terrible Bears, but that's a whole nother story.
Y'all, because we was this close to having the Arlington Heights Bears, and y'all just wouldn't let it happen.
We wouldn't leave because you wanted to hold on, and we couldn't do it. But my point being is the Bulls are so god awful that I don't know what it's gonna take.
Why are we worse than the Knicks?
I think that's where I'm getting to. It's just like there's so many terrible teams.
The Knicks was ass for a long time, and now we're worse than the Knicks.
I mean, they had D Rose for a minute, and they was killing when they had D Rose.
That was also like 2016.
And they was better than us then.
I mean,
they're better than us now.
Yeah,
it's not. That's all I'm saying. It's like it's not even the pieces because they had D Rose and they were great. We had D Rose and couldn't barely make it to the playoffs some years. I don't know what it is.
Them first years, them first two was solidified.
Yeah, first two.
Shocked if we didn't.
I would have been. I'm shocked that we did, but we just didn't. We didn't win, which is kind of what I care about.
I think maybe that. I think this city. I blame this city for a lot of shit. I feel like this city isn't why I'm further into my career path. I feel like this city.
Wait, hold on.
I feel like this city is why I'm not a bigger sports fan.
I can understand that. I definitely can understand that.
Bitch, because I got an IT degree and Chicago is dog shit right now.
I mean,
the suburbs is dog shit right now. Yeah. Everything is ass. I gotta be like Kanye, nigga. I gotta leave to really get to my greater self.
That's how Chicago works. We breed greatness, but you gotta leave the nest. That's the only way it works. You can't stay here. Because then you're just gonna get shot in front of your mama's house. Like that's pretty much your only career goals living here.
Madness. We was this close to the podcast moving to Nashville.
What you mean we was this close? I'm still that close.
I thought you gave up with the White Sox.
No, the White Sox was just gonna be the icing on the cake. If the White Sox left, I'm like, well, it's been nice. No, I ain't gave up on Nashville dreams. Is all I'm saying. The cost of living is lower. Taxes are lower. There's a lot less niggas. I'm not saying there's no niggas. It's just less. And again, niggas of all.
Somehow most schools.
Most schools. Useful schools. Intelligent children. You know, I think I mentioned this on a podcast once, but I heard a kid say that the participation was high tomorrow. And I was just like, I know this boy ain't talking about the weather. That boy with a straight face said the participation was high. And I'm like, oof. We are failing these children.
I blame participation awards for that being the largest P word these niggas know.
Yeah, because they sure know how to say perk. Same children.
That too well.
No, the perks too well, but can't say precipitation.
Or perspiration, because these niggas sweat and stink too.
You know what I just found out?
What's up?
And I know this sounds terrible to say. I just found out
we need a poll of the best smelling generation.
The best smelling generation? Whatever had the most fat people, because fat people tend to not smell terrible.
That's the stigma that they try to put on us, though.
Because we have the ability to smell like ass.
Yes.
But we refuse.
Like, what?
That's all it is.
Fat niggas don't get credit for doing extra work.
Yeah.
We do extra work in literally every aspect of our life. Literally every aspect.
Except for putting the fork down. That's where I draw the line.
No, we do more work than that, too. Clearly.
We do more work in picking it up. We just don't do the work of putting it down.
But is it terrible that I know more fat people that eat healthier than skinny people? I guess it's out of necessity.
Yeah, continuing our path will get us killed.
I guess it's out of necessity, but I know more fat vegans than little ones, unless they're like white.
I also don't believe in vegans. I feel like that was like
I don't know, but vegan. It's vegan. You don't know why vegans piss me off? Vegans piss me off because a lot of them, it ain't even necessary for them to be that. They just want to be different.
Yeah, that's all.
And it ain't no allergies. It ain't no, ooh, my tummy upset. It ain't none of that shit. They just choose to be the fuck different.
Because they, like I said in the other episode, they're like all them other people that just want to be special. They're gay. Shut up. No one cares. Because again, have you ever met a vegan that didn't remind you that they were vegan more than once?
No.
My point exactly. I've never met one that just quietly ate their fucking seeds and nuts and shut up. Just eat the garbage and shut up. No one cares. Why did they have a vegan fest is what I'm saying. They had to have a whole festival for these people to get together and run their mouth and smell on farts.
That wasn't what that was. I feel like that was just an expo of the vegan restaurants. I think they fucked up by bringing
black people
niggas.
Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they try to be inclusive.
Nobody that performed on it, niggas, I can tell you for a fact that every motherfucker that performed at Vegan Dale ate chicken after. Like,
they might have ate vegan that day.
Maybe.
Is there a good vegan dish?
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure it is. It's just
quiche.
Quiche is eggs.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I mean, vegan eggs, yeah. Vegan cheese.
No.
Spinach, mushrooms because they don't believe in animals.
Right. Okay, maybe let me just so everybody's in on agreement because I know we mix up the terms a lot.
Every vegan dish is just a polymerization of supposed to add up to some other shit.
Right. No, they just want to be meat eaters and don't want to go through the work.
Now, when I was young, I did used to fuck up some veggie burgers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you might have been psychopathic. So I just want to make sure vegans just don't eat meat entirely.
No, vegans don't eat
meat
damn
products
near
or animal products.
Damn near. I damn near need a list of what the fuck they do eat. Like, them niggas don't eat eggs, they don't eat cheese, they don't eat milk, nothing that comes from an animal at all. I don't even know. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. I'm pretty sure it's just animal-based products.
Cause no, like fish, nothing. No shellfish.
No, because that's pescatarians that can still eat fish, but just not regular meat.
Which I kind of fucks with pescatarians. They kind of got the good idea. I feel like that seafood is just ass high right now.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean,
my heart goes out to pescatarians.
Yeah. Technically, I'm on a pescatarian diet, but just not fully. Like, I eat fish more than I'll eat other meats. But I claim no set. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never upset, baby. Ain't no right from wrong.
I just looked up a bunch of vegan dishes, and there's not one thing on here I know that you'll eat. You got some pictures? Throw it up on screen for people to see.
So, apparently you can make a steak out of lion's mane's mushroom.
No, I'm not gonna. What the hell is that?
Is that?
Your mouse is like crazy right now, but.
So if you click the roll bar, you can.
There's no roll.
There's no roll bar.
Holy shit!
There you go.
How old is that mouse? Sesame noodles? That might bust.
No.
Yeah, that might be okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Ginger.
Well, how you making noodles without eggs? It's like part of the egg.
No,
they got
some
vegan noodles.
Yeah, there's some recipes that don't have that has olive oil instead of eggs.
Okay.
Tomato and what the fuck is farro?
It's like
farro.
Farro, yeah. It's like a it's
a grain.
Yeah, it's like grain. Yeah.
Gross.
It's like rice.
None of this looks good, by the way.
I've made some amazing quinoa before.
You've been not promoting it, but you keep mentioning quinoa, and I guess I gotta try it at some point.
That's cool. I've also made some fire couscous.
I've had couscous. 50-50.
So I've been making rice. We were talking about you were the main person who put me on the basmati rice. I've been making a lot of rice recently. My problem is under seasoning. God damn, that rice be coming out bland. I be like, man, because I be mixing a whole bunch of shit up, and that should be coming out bland.
Yeah, I mean, it's I won't say a tasteless rice, but seasoning doesn't stick to that kind of rice too easily. So typically you should season after the fact.
Okay.
Like a lot of people season while cooking. Most you might use the salt, but I wouldn't even do that. I just wait till after it's done. Yeah, you haven't yet to show. I've been keeping my eyes on that list. You have yet to show anything that I was like, that's delectable. It looks healthy. I'd eat it if I had no choice.
What the fuck is that?
That looks like green vomit, sir.
That just looks like algae.
Yeah, it does.
Ain't nothing good on there. Tofu bowl. No.
I haven't had tofu.
Never?
I mean, maybe.
Depends on how it's...
I tried to make it once, and it was all right.
Every time I've seen anybody prepare tofu, it looks oddly similar to how dope dealers make crack according to like TV. Like you gotta put it in the pot, whip it. You gotta squeeze the the juice out or whatever the fuck, the water. You gotta dry it. Yeah. Then it just look like Coke every time.
I mean, I've never watched Coke be made.
I've seen Snowfall and Raising Kanan. It's a
you stopped at Kane a little too quick. Where you was like, Kane, I didn't hear the end. Right, I was like, Raising Cane's is making Coke now? It's terrible. They should make chicken. I mean,
they should do something. Yeah, that maybe Coke would make their chicken taste better.
No, nothing would help. I'm sorry. At this point, it's over with.
Lemon pepper.
Nothing will help. It's too late.
I have never seen succotash look like this.
No, I've never seen succotash with tomatoes. What the fuck?
In my life, I have never ever seen it look like this.
It's always like much more finely chopped.
Succotash is literally just 3 fucking ingredients. It's corn, string beans, and carrots. I don't know where the fuck they brought these tomatoes from. I don't know what the fuck those leaves are.
Right.
Yeah. Vegans in the comment section.
Tried too hard.
I know there's a handful. I won't say a handful. There's a subsection, I will say.
I wanted to go to... What the fuck is that? I wanted to go to Vegan Day real bad because I felt like that's where I would experience the dope shit. Like...
I wanted to go before I found out there was performers. I wanted... Because like you said, I wanted to go for the food. I didn't want to go to ew. I'm sorry, that derailed me way too thoroughly. Ew.
And we're gonna.
Yeah, just get that out of here. Thank you. That was disgusting.
That was a bowl of cabbage.
That was just disgusting.
That was a bowl of uncooked cabbage at that.
Ew. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, Vegan Day I was actually kind of like considering going to just for the simple fact I wanted to go see what vegan food was like in their natural habitat.
We can go to Slutty Vegan one day.
Who?
So Slutty Vegan is a vegan restaurant where the gimmick is they talk crazy to you.
Get out of here. Why they always gotta copy everybody else? I hate vegans. I'm back. I'm just gonna stick on it. Like I
like, here's your salad, bitch. Type shit. Like some shit like that. I don't know.
I hate that. I don't even like those kind of restaurants in general. Where they like, as much as I'm a fan of shit talking, like the one place where I want you to just bring me my food and
I feel like decent, you don't like it because it's fabricated shit talking.
Yeah, it's not genuine already. Like you could at least genuinely dislike me and then shit on me. Like that's cool. Like make it personal. You know what I mean? Make it personal. But it'd be dry shit talking. That's why I said we had the original shit talking restaurant was in Chicago, and they closed it because people got their feelings hurt. That's why I like that one.
What was it?
They hated that place. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like down little north of like where is that place? Navy Pier is like just north of there. Not even by much. Phenomenal place. They would hurt your feelings. Like if you cried, that's when they felt like they did their job well. They were not satisfied until they shit on everybody. You, your mama, your child, everybody getting it. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. One person threw a chair at a customer. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because they wanted to get uppity about the tip. So he threw a chair. And I'm like, cool. This is decent. He didn't throw it at the person because, in character. But he sure in the hell threw that chair. It's my kind of place. But now all they do is throw straws at you or make you a goofy hat. Like, shut up.
Not take your order right away.
I'm still not, knock on wood or whatever the fuck. I'm still not running to the paper straw place.
I've never gotten a paper straw. You've never gotten a paper straw at all?
No.
Yeah, you lucky. I feel like paper straws should be banned. Like, they ban plastic straws. I don't give 2 shits about them turtles. To hell with them turtles.
I didn't know straws fucked up turtles.
It was one turtle. It was only one turtle.
Turtles are also racist.
It's that only one turtle is racist.
Oh.
It was only one turtle.
Oh.
It's the same turtle. And everybody's like, yeah, it's the same turtle.
Different motherfuckers keep recording the same turtle?
Yeah, because that turtle's famous. That turtle's famous as hell for being racist. I don't even know if it's actually racist, but he hate black shit.
His name ain't Mikey, fucking Raphael, Donatello, or Leonardo, or Venus. Because Venus don't get enough love.
No.
Bring Venus back.
I did some research on that turtle. So
turtles. Research on Venus.
No. On the racist turtle.
Just the racist turtle.
Apparently, turtles see darker colors way better than lighter colors. So when they give the black shoes or the black things, then he goes into doing it. And that turtle has an eye problem, so when he sees that darker color, then he goes after it.
So if a turtle ever tells you that it doesn't see color, it's a fucking liar.
I mean, they don't. That's literally the point.
No, just that they do see color, but they see it more intensely than
I thought they see just black.
White, which is the lack of color.
Right.
They see darker shades of colors more than lighter shades of colors.
Oh, I thought you just meant dark colors in general.
No.
Just darker shades of all color. Mm-hmm. That's an interesting fact. I will never be able to use that again, I think.
Also, turtles.
What?
Oh, stick to Animal Planet, guys. That's okay.
I'm staying out of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate it here.
No Diddy.
No, that was 100% the most no Diddy moment of the show. Anyway.
Oh, to take y'all back to a One's Gotta Go of a couple episodes ago. Did you see that tweet I sent you about Hogan?
No. Or yeah, I did.
Yeah. So Hogan is either terribly researched or lazy. I don't know. Or maybe he's just old. So he was. So for y'all that don't know, Hogan was in on some business. I don't even know what the fuck it was. Was it a restaurant or some shit?
I think it was a restaurant. Yeah.
Restaurant or some shit. Did not. Okay. Hulk Hogan cancels contract with brand ambassador after he finds out she's black.
Yeah.
So he was promoting the business. Essence Janae is her name. An influencer took TikTok to reveal that Hogan paid her to be an ambassador for his Real American beer, but fired her the next day after he found out she was black.
Which,
first of all, you hired somebody named Essence,
right?
And didn't
know she was black.
That ain't quick for you.
But at the same time, he might not have hired her.
When the fuck did Real American beer come out?
I don't know, but I would assume after the whole Bud Light debacle, that would make sense to me. When everybody was protesting Bud Light and he was like, I'll fill the shoes. Didn't work out well for him. But I tried. Again, I've had at least 3 conversations recently about the slander towards Hulk Hogan. And I have come to conclusions. No one has convinced me yet. I'm still not going to dislike Hulk Hogan. I don't care how racist the man is. I keep saying the same thing.
So he took 2 pictures with her. Mm-hmm. That was the day he met her. And he went and hired 3 white women the next day after firing her.
At least that says something. She was well qualified for the job, at least. You had to replace her with 3? Means she was good at her job. So, look, man, you got to take the good and the bad together and say that you were pretty good at your job. I put that on my resume. I was so killer at my job, I had to be replaced with 3 people.
So, the beer came out June 13th of this year. So, it's a very, very
okay.
Oh, that's still... Yeah, June. Yeah, that's literally less than a month.
That was a terrible way to start off your PR for this new company, though.
I mean, being Hulk Hogan, you got your demographic at least. That beer is being sold to the certain set of customers.
Have you heard about this? Have you read? I'm sure you've heard about it. Have you read about this Project 25 thing?
Yeah. We'll talk. Yeah, I guess we can do that after the break. Go for it. Commercial break real quick, and then we'll talk about Project 2025. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I'm still Bob. That's still Henny, and I guess we're talking politics, even though I said I didn't want to, but I don't mind.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, let's do it, because I enjoy talking about stuff that people are typically misinformed on. So go for it. You found out about Project 2025. Curious, how did you find out about it? And please don't tell me it was the BET Awards.
No, it was Twitter.
Okay. Twitter has been interesting hellscape when it comes to Project 2025.
It's so mainly from just what I've received. It's just really just a list of what the fuck they're banning.
Right. All right. First off, do you understand what it is before we get too deep into it?
It is, I'm assuming, a Republican-based plan for how they want to sidebar, make America great again, unsidebar how they feel things probably need to be fixed. I don't know what banning titties got to do with it.
So, what it
although niggas are depraved, maybe banning porn ain't so bad.
I mean, not saying it hasn't worked. I don't know, but they banned it in a couple states already. So, Texas, Tennessee, and Kentucky, I think. I want to say those three for sure.
I don't. It's weird. As soon as they banned porn, STDs went on the rise.
Depends on where. I don't know where.
I'm talking about Houston.
Houston's a cesspool anyway.
They didn't have AIDS. I'm just saying, if STDs go up in the area that you ban porn, maybe you should let them niggas have a hub back. That's all I'm saying. That's a wild, wild statistic. And weird timing.
Weird timing, but also there's a lot of people from California leaving California going to Texas. So
yeah, the motherfuckers might already.
Thank you.
Not get canceled. I'm not trying to debate this. I'm not trying to debate this.
It's okay.
It's not.
It's okay.
It's not.
All I'm saying is some facts just exist, and I'm not putting two and two together. I'm just laying all the sets of facts out. You come to your own conclusion. So first of all, Project 2025 has zero to do with the Republicans, which is the first thing that I keep reminding people. There is a small group of individuals that have had this project, so quote unquote, in place for the last 30 years. It has jack shit to do with Republicans. That's just what a subsection of people would really like for things to change, period. Mm-hmm. So that's why a lot of people look at it and say Republicans because it's Republican adjacent, conservative adjacent, but then ask any true Republican and they're going to look at this list and go, you're out of your rabbit ass mind.
But unfortunately, those Republicans are the quietest.
What do you mean?
Which mean that don't have the platform. So we don't see them saying this is bullshit.
No, every last Republican that said it's bullshit, no one's listening.
Except the niggas that are running for president.
Trump said he's never even heard of it until people mentioned it to him, and then immediately said it's bullshit. Ben Shapiro, who is like known as the conservative king, was literally at Congress. They mentioned it to him, and he says, first off, I don't know why we're talking about this. 2, I don't believe in half of it. Yes, I'm a Jew, so I believe in Jewish things. So I don't know what the point of this conversation is. Almost, I would say 80%, I would say maybe 80% of Republicans don't agree with almost all of it. Mm-hmm. And then the rest are just like, well, that thing is good, but depending on the circumstances. Mm-hmm. That thing is good if we retweak it. That's how all of it goes. Republicans just don't get to rebuttal a lot of things because they'll say yes, kinda, and then people just hear, well, he said yes. And then that's all they hear. And I'm just like, but you didn't hear the rest of the sentence.
Because the kinda comes with amendments that typically don't, it's a process on if them hoes even get amended. So the yes is the yes for that form.
No, the yes
because that's the form that's going to come out.
That's called mishearing. So
amendments don't happen like that.
They're not asking to put any of it in place. They're saying, yes, if we tweak it.
But the tweaks never come. So only
then they
get
say
the
no.
yes.
So it's no until you tweak. That's the Republican platform almost always. It's no until you do it the way we want you to do.
I feel you on that. But the way the shit works is they say yes and with the tweaks. They say yes with the tweaks. They promise the tweaks are coming, and then the shit gets solidified without the tweaks. So then everybody is mad, but the people do still remember the motherfucker saying yes. So I understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm just perspective.
But again, they're not pushing it without the tweaks. No one is pushing it without the tweaks.
I understand. It's just perspective when some of this shit goes down.
Right, but what I'm saying is, who do you blame at that point then? You don't blame the people who say yes with tweaks.
You blame the people that put it out without the tweaks.
Is what I'm saying. Like that, I feel like that's why, personally, I feel like a lot of Republicans and conservatives get shit on because you heard what I said but never heard what I said. You know what I mean? Like you heard me say a thing, and then I completely clarified everything I said. You heard one part and was like, well, he said the first part, so fuck him after that.
I feel like the people that put the shit in place are also like that. Just in the reverse. Oh, fuck what they said. Because they gave us the yes.
That's what I'm saying.
They gave us the yes. Fuck everything else.
And I think that's what I'm saying. I blame the people who don't listen thoroughly. It's the people who don't listen thoroughly.
Lawmakers.
Most of the time, yeah.
I was like, I feel like,
but
maybe it's an incorrect perspective that most other lawmakers typically be Republican.
No, it's literally a 50-50 split, 90% of the time. And most of
the House.
Almost everything's 50-50 back and forth, dude. I watch politics enough to know that it flip-flops back and forth over and over again.
It does.
So you can't blame one without the other side. Because my thing is always, well, if you don't like it, you're in power now, fix it. And then they don't. Democrats have been in power for the last 4 years and ain't did shit. And then they bitch when the Republicans get back in charge.
Because I ain't gonna lie. When Trump said he automatically turned the fucking drain off on that shit, on sending money.
Yeah.
I was kind of with that. That was the one thing I was like,
he said day one, which, again, personally, because not a Trumper, just understand the words that he comes out of his mouth. He said 100% he was going to cut off money going to him, but he wasn't going to stop him. And everybody keeps missing that second part. He was like, because a lot of people are like, well, then that means he's on, Russia's side or Hamas's side. He's like, no.
They already got all of our shit.
He's like,
they don't need that.
Ukraine, you better come up with an exit plan and get this shit over with. And Israel, knock them the fuck out and end this shit tomorrow. Or I'm ending this shit. And you might not like how I end this shit, but I'm going to end the problem. That's always been his... When he had beef with Korea, everybody got scared when he said it, but he said, you'll never see the light of day again. With fire and fury, I'm coming after North Korea. And everybody made memes about him saying with fire and fury, but did Korea make a move? They heard fire and fury, they're like, leave this crazy nigga alone. He might fuck us actually the fuck up. When Putin was getting, this whole thing with Ukraine, I keep telling you,
happened after Trump left.
Before Trump. They were starting shit with Obama. Mm-hmm. And I remember this because just when I got into politics, Barack Obama sat on the stage with Putin and said, hey, chill out until after the election. I might have more movement after the election. This nigga told him not to do ignorant shit until after he got reelected. And then
I felt like he chilled during Trump. I felt like he chilled during Obama.
No, he took over Crimea. He took over Crimea while Obama was in power. He took over a whole fucking country.
Nobody, I ain't know.
that
shit was under the radar.
No, it wasn't under the radar. He just did it and nobody stopped him.
Because I'm saying, it appeared that Putin started wilding after his boy left.
Right. No.
Which was Trumpito.
Not his boy.
For now, I'm a wild out. Because the old man ain't going to push the button. So I'm a wild out.
Rephrasal. He didn't start shit not when his boy was in there, when his head op was there. Because that nigga was going to push the button and say, end this shit. I'm not playing with these niggas today.
They waited until the nigga that ain't gonna push a button.
Maybe. And I mean, I'm not telling you to go hit Google real quick and instead of researching 2025, just research where Biden gets most of his money. Just gonna throw that out there real quick. Maybe research how him and his son both gets paid. It's weird that he gets a lot of money from Ukraine and Russia. Just throwing that out there.
It's weird how much white is in the White House.
And again, I said it the last time. I wish they would have gave a little bit to Joe Biden during the debate. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That shit wasn't unhinged enough for you?
I needed him to be alive. The nigga was dying slowly on stage.
Until
I
they
felt
talked
bad.
about golf.
Right. That was the only time he perked up. That a bitch. Help him.
We're fucked. Like that's we're fucked regardless.
I think we're fine both ways. Like I've always said, we're always going to be fine. Did you pay your bills last week? Mm-hmm. Did you pay your bills 4 years ago? Mm-hmm. You'll pay your bills 4 years from now. It's the same shit. Like, calm down. That's what I said. I watch politics like wrestling. It's a show. It's a shit show, but it's a show. And I get to yell and scream at two sets of people because it's funny. That's all it is to me. It's a goofy show. So anyway, back to Project 2025. The big deal is no true Republican is really attached to it. Most of them don't really know or give two shits about it at all.
I feel like for the average casual, that shit too long to read.
Yeah, it's 9,000 pages.
Like, what the
fuck?
So,
again, that's why I said, like, real quick, these niggas don't even read the bills that they pass. Bullshit, they're reading a 9,000-page manifesto. Do you really have that much faith in your politicians? They're like,
but I know that them motherfuckers want to ban abortion real bad. They love telling women what they want to do with their coochie.
That's the crazy thing about it is they never said they wanted to ban abortion. They don't like abortion.
In the Project 25, I did read the
Project 2025, they don't want to.
They want to ban abortion medicine at clinics given out.
Yes. So Project 2025, bullshit. It's ridiculous. I don't agree with that at all. I think most people don't.
I don't even have a list of all the shit that they said they was getting rid of. So they were getting rid of some books. I know.
I memorized most of it, so I can give you a quick rundown. So if you want, but I memorized a good chunk of it. So the first thing is, which almost everybody does agree on, is securing the border and mass deportation. So that's where you get the yes, but. So I'm cool with locking down the border. I think most conservative people and Republicans, I think even Democrats are cool with locking down the border.
After this last year in Chicago, I would assume so.
Yeah. So I think everybody's finally on the page of let's lock down the border. The caveat is the mass deportation. So not everybody's on the side of mass deportation. Even, weirdly enough, Trump isn't on the side of mass deportation. He's just like...
Well, most of his votes came from Mexicans. Nigga said, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win again, bitch.
So he's like, the illegals have to go, obviously, because legals shouldn't be able to vote. So, yeah, illegals can definitely go. People who've committed crimes. I don't know if you're keeping up with the amount of criminals who are also happen to be illegal aliens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all you niggas can go. Mm-hmm. Every last one of you niggas can go. If you are willing to work and pay taxes, most of the time, people don't care about you at that. As soon as you say, I'm willing to work and pay taxes, then most people don't give a fuck what you do. It's the criminals that we want gone. So that's kind of the caveat. It's yes, but. Mass deport the illegals, specifically the criminals and the guys who are raping and murdering a lot of people right now. Mm-hmm. A lot of people right now. The banning of books I can get to real quick. They wanted to ban every book that had to do with slavery. I don't think any Republican said yes to that. They have said yes to getting rid of critical race theory, which I, as a black person, hate critical race theory. Now that I actually have subjected myself to what it actually was and how it was taught, that shit is gross. I do not like that. Just telling a room full of white kids you're evil is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And again, you can retort whenever you feel like maybe not. The abortion, 100% is ridiculous. A lot of people say Trump banned abortion. He didn't. The Supreme Court also didn't ban abortion. Roe v. Wade was just saying that federally they can mandate abortions. They disbanded and said that ain't got shit to do with us. It's per state. So now your state gets to make choices.
You should
whatever
move.
the fuck. Right. So if you don't want to do it there, you can move because you have freedom of travel and moving. You don't have to stay where the fuck you are. Pretty simple. But it's state by state, and guess what you can do on a state by state level? You can vote on it.
Yeah.
Really weirdly, you can't vote on it when it's federal, but now you can vote on it at the state level. So he actually kind of
feel like
threw the choice
state
back
level
at you.
is where people are the most ignorant voters.
Yeah, because they don't pay attention. So whose fault is that? I kind of blame people. So hence the Roe v. Wade thing. He never banned abortion. He just said, you guys figure it out. I don't think that's something that the federal government should figure out for you. Slavery books, no one's agreeing on. I don't think anybody should ban slavery, just critical race theory. They were saying that they were going to ban marriages. Nobody wants to ban marriages amongst gay people, and especially because they keep throwing out mixed race couples. And Project 2025, yes, that's what they said in that manifesto. Most Republicans just say maybe the government shouldn't be involved with marriage at all. That seems like nothing the government should be dealing with. If you want to get married, you go do that however the fuck you want to. In a church, in a Baskin Robin, I don't really give a fuck. Go buy a ring, get all your fucking paperwork together, cool. But that ain't got shit to do with the government. I'm cool with that. I don't know how you feel about that. Government really hasn't done well on marriage any damn way. They've been pretty much fucking it up. The only thing that they were saying is a lot of Republicans will say is we should go back to the term civil union instead of marriage. And that's only so that they can separate church from marriage. That was pretty much the only thing. They were like, marriage is a church term, so everybody who's not Christian gets the term civil union. Kind of a cop-out, but I really don't give a shit.
And that's like, I forgot the term, but my fucking mama's in one of them.
A civil union? Or
not? If you're in a relationship where you live in the same house for mad years, they consider this that.
Oh,
I just forgot. Common law.
Common law, yeah. Which doesn't exist in Illinois, by the way, so she's fine.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist. I looked it up because I made sure, because I was telling Kelly, if we hit that threshold, she can get the fuck out.
I feel like we did talk about that, actually.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then we double-checked it, and it was at one point in Illinois, and then they got rid of it because get fucked. I don't want the government telling me what the fuck I'm doing. Cool with that. Yeah, there's a plethora of other shit. I don't know if, Kelly, you end up pulling it up. It is a mess.
It is a mess.
This is very one-sided, but the only thing that I can find that's in a neat little thing is on Instagram.
Mm. That should tell you that this is utter garbage.
Yeah.
So, this is hard to read, but...
In the Department of Labor section of the 2025 Mandate for Leadership, author Jonathan Berry argues that the agency's authorities have been abused by the left to favor human resources, bureaucracies, climate change, activists, and union.
That's what I was
eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
I'm cool with getting rid of DEI.
Which they call wrongful and burdensome ideological projects. Rollback of the Biden administration's efforts to promote racial equity. That's fucked up. Remove discrimination protections. That's fucked up.
All right.
On the basis of sexual orientation.
You just can't run through it.
Right.
So, first off, the Biden equity rollbacks. Do you understand what that means, at least?
Racial equity?
Yes.
Is that Ukraine or no?
No, that's him hiring a bunch of people just because they're black without double checking if they're good at the damn job. Like Kamala Harris. He only picked her because she was black.
I mean, that's fine. White people have been doing that for decades.
Not solely because they're white. They just been doing it because they're white and almost equal at the job. But again, if you want to go back to the fucking 40s, cool. Recently, that shit's dead.
Remove discrimination protections on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity, and sex characteristics.
So, I forgot the technical term for it, but it's just like a protected class. So they just want to get rid of protected classes.
Why?
Because they have laws already to keep you safe. We don't need to say...
Until they don't.
So, in a sense of protected classes, if, like...
hate crimes.
Hate crimes. If there's already a crime, why are we attaching an extra crime to it? If I beat the shit out of you in the middle of the street, that's assault.
Intent is why.
So you can have intent, but there's a second charge now. Instead of... No, it's just one charge. It's assault. It should just be assault. Assault is assault.
Because beating my ass for a reason versus beating my ass because I'm black is two different things.
He still beat your ass, though, is what I'm saying. So you're going to jail for assault, is what I'm saying. No matter
Unless
what.
you don't.
Then that's a failure on your prosecutor, not on the law.
Well, prosecutions fail all the fucking time.
And guess where they fail the most? Right here in Chicago. Well,
we'll be here all day if we talk about how fucked we specifically are. I mean, do you want to go look at potholes? I mean, we are individually fucked. I was more so looking for the government, looking for the
But
country.
what I'm saying is certain states don't fuck around with certain shit. I would like to lead you towards Florida. That's all I'm saying. Them niggas are very big factors in fuck around and find out. That's all I'm saying.
Kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
The fuck around and find out mentality.
Yeah, with the law, I fucking love it. And I wish every state was like Florida, at least on that aspect. There's a lot of Florida I don't like.
Polk County specifically.
Polk County specifically. Have you seen them niggas in Polk County? No. They make TikToks after they arrest your ass. Damn. That shit is hilarious. They will arrest you and be like, so dumbass here thought it was cool to drive 100 miles per hour down the street, so we threw him on the ground and locked his ass up. He's throwing up deuces in the background and shit. That shit is hilarious.
The chief of police is on, like...
the chief of police. He's my favorite human right now. What the fuck?
He gets on the TV when they're doing, like, interviews and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, we kill him. And I encourage my people to kill everybody.
If they break into your house, shoot them. Is pretty much what he's saying.
Yeah.
Don't wait for me to get there to shoot him.
Right.
You shoot him.
And I
don't want him alive when I get there.
Every time.
Fuck yes.
Like...
That is good police work.
I mean, my daddy always said, I feel like you would rather go to court with one story than two.
Damn right. Damn right. Pop his ass. I'm not giving no names, but I have a neighbor. That a man attempted to break into his house, and he shot him. He was outside the house, and the cop came.
He dragged him in?
Dragged it, motherfucker. The cop helped drag the dude inside, and it was like, well, he made it over the threshold.
Open the shut clay.
Right, we'll bag him and tag him. That's a done deal for us. It's less paperwork for them. Easy on you. You're the law-abiding citizen 90% of the time. Mm-hmm. So fuck them. I love Florida for that shit. I truly love Florida. If it wasn't for the Gators, I'd be in Florida. Snakes.
Enact policies. Well, Gators. Gator man is the thing.
True, but them niggas are weird too.
Enact policies with robust respect for religious exercise in the workplace. Huh?
So, again, just the whole thing of, you know how they have
separation of church and state.
Church and state, which is also bullshit. A lot. I finally read some shit every once in a while. Separating church and state is not what most people think it is.
This shit ain't separate at all.
So,
and God we trust is on our money.
It's literally on our money. So the whole concept is stupid. So they're just like, if you want to fucking practice your religion, you're free to do so. And they're throwing it across the board at the workplace and in schools.
At this very next bullet point, though, allow employers to make employment decisions based on religion, regardless of non-discrimination laws. So if I catch for what this sounds like, if I catch your bitch ass praying to the east, you can get the fuck out my company.
No,
is what it sounds like.
What it sounds like, right?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound crazy on the bullet point.
So what it's actually referring to was the gay cake for the wedding. I don't know if you remember that. So there was a case in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. Either way, so there was a gay couple that wanted a baker to make them a cake. He says, it's against my religion. We don't celebrate gay marriages. I'm not making you a cake. They sued the baker to force them.
Just go to a different baker.
No, instead, the fucking gay couple sued the man, trying to just run him out of business. And it was like, no, that's his protected religion. If he doesn't want to make you a cake, he doesn't have to fucking make you a cake. But no, they rather get all, rise up and against this one baker. And I
now want to ask, how gay was the cake?
I don't know.
What did he have? If they requested dicks drawn, then yeah.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's
like, I don't what? You can I'm sure that wasn't the only baker in the state or city.
No, they just got it. You know how people get offended and then they make a big deal out of it. If it was just throw two grooms on top of the cake, I guarantee you most people wouldn't give a fuck. And you know what you could have do? Still taking the fucking cake. And just put your
own two groom on.
Oh, so weird. But instead,
also, nothing stops you from further decorating your cake after you get it.
Afterwards.
It's yours.
It's yours. So, but instead, they wanted to make a big hoopla because he said, it's my religion. I'm not going to do that. That's all it was. So they're just like, you know what? If you don't want to do some shit based on your religion, the government ain't going to force you to fucking do some shit based on your religion.
I feel you. But how open that is opens the lane to some other bullshit. Bullshit. What I said.
Right. Am I saying that that's not possible? Definitely not.
Those white men are dangerous, as Pocahontas said. That's all I'm saying.
But here's the thing, and this is where I say give or take on all of it. And that's why you separate crazy people who wrote that project versus not every Republican is state.
9,000 pages.
Yeah, 9,000 crazy. But most people, they've been writing it for 40 years, fucker.
God
that's what I said. Like they've been writing it for 40 years.
Hoping and praying.
Trump is up for re-election. They were just like, attach that shit to his name. And Trump's like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What are you talking about? So that's more of what I'm angry about. Is they attached it to the Republican Party.
He doesn't strike me as a reader.
Thank you. The man's a shit talker. A damn good shit talker. I strive to shit talk as well as Trump does. I'm good, but damn, that man's great. The man was on WWE for a reason. That's all I'm saying. The man can rock a mic.
And beat Vince.
Laid the smacketh down on his Rudy Poo candy ass is all I'm saying. But no, that shit has nothing to do with nothing. So
Vince was bald under that do-rag.
That's true. That was after the fact.
He was bald.
He was trying to
under
catch
that
his
do-rag,
waves.
saying, "What's up, my nigga?" to John Cena.
Hey, again, I'm still on the same phrase of hate the man all you want, but I'm gonna sit here and every time Rip said that was the funniest shit I'd ever seen on live TV. I laugh my ass off to this day when I see that shit. Cause he did it with such confidence.
Pan. It was the
slowest pan.
Buck of tea.
But did it not make for decent TV though? It was wild. Shout out to Vince for taking the chance though. Like he took the chance. You can't tell me Vince ain't a risk taker.
The double entendres came too fast. Pause. No Diddy. No Vinny.
No Vinny?
No
that
Vinny.
might be a separate one. 100%. I think a no Vinny is completely different.
No Vinny.
Because that's more diabolical. I think Vinny is much more diabolical than anything Diddy has ever done. No.
I think them niggas. We gotta see some of them revolt paychecks.
That's what I say. Like, I kind of want to see like a tier list.
I need some revolt documents before I make that decision, because we got the docs on Vinny. I need to see if any of them revolt employees got some stories to tell.
I want like a bullet point list of just shit that they are accused of. Because how about this?
That'll be long.
It's a long list, but then you also got to weigh it with.
Because to my knowledge, Vinny ain't never shot nobody.
Nah. And I like the product of what Vinny has put out versus Diddy. I'm sorry.
I got a lot of music that I'm sure was tied to Bad Boy.
That's great. I'm just saying, like, there's also a lot of people that came out.
We got Brandy and Mace on top of the world. Come on, man.
That's great. And I also got Stone Cold. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not just giving up Stone Cold.
I wonder how long they're gonna wait to bring Brock back.
A while. And I'm, no offense, I'm kind of cool with him being out the spotlight. I like Brock, but I'm not Brock fan enough to be like, yeah, bring that nigga back. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. It's all right. Shout out to Brock Lesnar though. Get your money wherever you can.
Shout out to his daughter that looked just like him.
Exactly like
kicking
him.
Ass.
I'd hate for the moment that he ever said, "That's not mine." Like how? I don't think there's a human being that ever looks exactly like they like father to son or father to daughter. Like, that's scary.
Yeah.
You couldn't deny shit.
That's scary.
I've never seen a full
one who hitting that, and two who man enough to come pick up his little girl.
I was gonna say,
from
like,
a
that's
date.
different. That's the question I would like to ask. Who's picking up for prom type shit? Like, I don't know if I could do. I've never seen like a full 360 of her though. I've only seen a face for the most part.
Yeah.
Face is already horrendous. Respectfully, but look, man,
that nigga picked up Mark Henry. I don't want no smoke.
I don't give a fuck.
That nigga picked up Mark Henry like he was a baby. I don't want no smoke.
All I'm saying is I'm not gonna lie to the man's face either. If Brock was here right now and was in his wrestling,
I bet you gonna say it a little cuter than you are now.
No, I'm gonna say like, come on, nigga. Let's be real. You know she looked just like you. I wouldn't fuck you.
That's not the same as saying.
I wouldn't fuck you.
That's not the same as saying she popped to his face.
I'm gonna give him a whole breakdown. Is what I'm saying. I'm telling her, like, I wouldn't fuck you. Why would I fuck the bitch that looks just like you? She looks too much like you from the forehead to the lips, nigga. She couldn't suck a dick if she wanted to. Just straight forehead, no lips. That is the worst BJ I've ever heard of in my life. God damn. But she could probably pick my ass up and do it. So that might be something. You know what? I might take a crack at it. That might be something I experience different.
I hate
You ever seen a bitch
Brock Lesnar,
like fucking
I
curl
don't
a
want
motherfucker?
you,
It's crazy.
But I just want you to know that's a sick ass trouble. When fucking Brock Lesnar's daughter is y'all's unicorn, is a wild fucking trouble.
I try it out. It's worth a shot. I said the same thing about China. She was strong as hell too. Not as ugly,
I was like, China looked good though.
but she was too strong.
I mean,
She was more
no, because Jay could put me in a headlock.
Jade? Oh,
Cargill.
yeah. No.
Damn, Jay.
There's certain levels of strong bitch I just couldn't tolerate.
Hey, Jay.
No.
Hey.
Because I'm 100% off of Rhea Ripley. Like
Rhea?
Rhea? I'm sorry.
No, Rhea get fined about a day.
Nah. Because it's too much competition.
She's not even that muscly compared to like Jade.
Yeah, but she has no ass. She has muscle she has glutes.
She got ass.
She got glutes, nigga.
She got don't make me Google a picture of Rhea's ass.
And I'm telling you, she got glutes, nigga.
It's fat. It's just strong.
No, it's muscle. There is no fat. I like some cushion. I'm not pounding rock, nigga. What the fuck it look like Fred Flintstone in this bitch?
Nah, bro, like a hot dog. It needs snap. That motherfucker need to
I'm
hit
not
back a little
bullshit.
bit. It needs good snap. It need to hit back a little bit.
That bitch will snap your shit off with her cheeks is what I'm saying. She too strong. What? Have you seen? No. Have you seen?
This is the fatty. It's just strong.
No, that is not. No, that is.
That's the fatty.
That is a glutamus maximus, my nigga.
Kelly would like this ass.
But she like deranged looking bitches anyway, so that's
ass.
no.
No, I see. And she ain't even regular white. She like Australian or some shit.
Yeah,
she
I know
got
that.
ass. Come
so
on now.
That's also a knock against her too. I don't fuck with Australians.
Rhea got ass.
No, she got glutes, man. I ain't touching that.
Look at the rope. Separate that motherfucker. Man, no. Man.
No.
Not standing on it.
No. And I can barely deal with short haired women, so
She got long hair now.
I know she grew it back out, but the short hair ruined it. It's just certain shit. Again, and the reason why people always say like, "Oh, you don't like black women," it's not that I don't like black women. It's certain things that traits that they had that I just can't fuck with. It's too many short haired black women.
Oh.
It was way too many short haired black women at a certain point where they were all getting fades. Like,
well, yeah, from like 2015 to probably 2020 was the age of the black woman pixie cut.
Yeah, I couldn't do that shit.
Well, no, because
it's still a lot now.
Halle Berry had that pixie cut in 08 for Catwoman.
True, and that was disgusting. Also, I don't like Halle Berry as much as everybody else do.
She also had a little bit of a pixie cut to Storm.
But she wore a wig. No.
That was some short ass Storm hair.
The original wig, the original X-Men, she did have a wig, but then after that, she just immediately cut it off and dyed her own hair. It was too short. I couldn't fuck with it. Halle Berry's not my cup of tea either way. She's too skinny. I like thick bitches. Thick, not fat. There's a range.
I like fat bitches.
Yeah, you like fat, and that's why
I like thick to fat.
No, I like
women because I would date a petite woman. A petite woman has not wanted to date me. That's why it hasn't happened.
I have said the same thing in general, and people laugh at me every time I say it. At the end of the day, I do love women. It's the penises I can't fuck with. I don't care if it's even trans women, if you want to call them that, they still got dicks, and I can't fuck with that. So at the end of the day, I don't like penises. And I've said it to every woman I've ever known. I don't know how the fuck y'all like them. Like, that's how much I dislike dicks.
How do we get from petite to...
Like I said, if you just keep up with me, I like all women at the end of the day. I don't like dick.
That's I'm saying that wasn't even in the equation. We were just talking about petite women.
Shit, there's a lot of weird niggas out here in the world right now. They was like, I'll take a crack at a chick with a dick. No.
I mean, yes, I do know
There's
someone that has said that,
and
recently.
that's debauchery, and I'm not okay with that. That's all I'm saying.
So the reason I don't even know if I.
Expose him.
The reason he said it was because he was tired of how he was being treated by straight women.
Did he ever look in a mirror first? See, that's what I mean by harsh conversations that I like to have. Like, all straight women treat you bad. It might be you, my nigga. Common denominator is a serious thing in the math world.
No, he did. I don't know if he. I don't know if he had that.
I don't know if he watches this podcast. Hey, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying maybe work on yourself is all I'm saying. Like, maybe you might be the piece of shit. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. I've had a good string of my life where
my
I was.
daddy said we make suggestions, you make decisions.
Yeah. I'm just telling you that maybe it's you. It might most likely be you. So just fix it. Same thing goes for women. For all the women that be like, ain't shit niggas, it's probably you. It's more than likely you. Just throwing that out, though.
I forgot what comedian it was. I don't know. I can't remember what comedian it was. It said, if you keep catching bad fish, maybe you should change the bait.
Maybe you shouldn't smell like fish in the first place.
Wow.
On that note,
I mean.
This has been an episode of Nonsense. Why don't you click that like button and subscribe button if you're listening
and
on
the bell, so you can know, you can get an alert. I have notice on every time, not only when episodes drops, but also shorts.
I would never notice for a short, but I mean, hey, that's all.
No. If you hit the bell, you can get notice. You can get short notice too.
Can I disable the short notice? Because them come out like almost every day, every other day.
That's how much they need to know about nonsense.
That's crazy, man. But you could also, listen to it on Spreaker, Apple, Google, Spotify, Amazon, even your Alexa. There's literally no excuse not to listen. We prefer Spreaker. That's all I'm saying. Spreaker's dope. Did you know that you can now go on Spreaker and just make a playlist? So you can just add to queue all of our episodes and listen to them straight shot. Makes it so much easier for you. And starting this week, I don't know if you've noticed.
Top feel better than the bottom. So much better.
And they say I got ADHD.
Speaking references.
That's still ADHD. Either way, starting this week, if you haven't caught it, 10 minutes of daily dose of nonsense. So every day you get 10 minutes worth of nonsense. You can consume a lighter dosage of nonsense on a daily basis.
So after you explained it, I liked it a lot better. I thought you were saying 10 minutes from our weekly releases. No, I prefer the 10 minutes from the throwbacks I like.
No, it's just every day you just get 10 minutes 10. Of something. Yeah,
that
random
might
10.
be in the season 110.
I might not go that far back. A season 110 will keep us from getting paid.
Wow.
I don't know if you remember. Do you remember season 1 me?
Season 1 you was very fun. I remember your class reunion story.
That was season 2.
Oh. Wow.
Season 1 was debauchery at its finest. I loved it. I loved it. The fans loved it. The internet does not. So go back and listen to season 1. It's phenomenal. Scattered, but phenomenal. So yeah, no excuse not to listen to me. No excuse not to check him out on all of his socials.
The Spreaker only series.
Yeah, which I have not done a new episode for, but there is 2 episodes for, so just go listen to them. They're dope. Stuck in Traffic, if you're looking. But if you just go to Spreaker and you click the FN Entertainment link, it takes you to actually not only just my podcast and the Stuck in Traffic podcast, but also the Think Positive podcast. All 3 in one easy place for you to. Can I do this any easier? I want you to get convicted, but I understand you got to take baby steps. So I'm spoon feeding you. And even then, just go to Instagram. Mm-hmm. Instagram has just about everything else.
Also, follow the Twitter page.
Yeah, at least you can listen to that.
You are very good at keeping up with Twitter posts for the new episode.
Yep. Automation.
And fully fucking hashtagged.
Yeah. Thank you, ChatGPT. I know how my bread is buttered. This is the phrase I was going for. Yes, sir. Either way, do all those things. Like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to his podcast. His podcast. He only has one podcast right here.
I actually did do an interview for another podcast and I put us over.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where's my interview? That's fucked up. Nobody wants to talk to me.
I had the merch shirt on, and he's like, "Oh, is that a CM Punk shirt?" Why, no, it is not. It is actually Nonsense Podcast.
No, I seen that interview. Quite dope. He's smart to not interview me because I'm unhinged. Either way, listen to me, watch him stream, train with Kelly, and until then, we'll see you next time.